Alright, this is an online match that I played, and it was the first time I played online with Openra. I don't know the guy that I'm facing, it was just a random matchup, and I will say I was a little nervous. Didn't have any strategy going into this match. Pretty much going with a normal opening by myself, except not throwing down the refinery first. Instead, throwing the barracks down first, just in case he decided he was going to go with a rush or anything like that. Just kind of being prepared for the rush, because I didn't know what to anticipate. I hadn't played this game online, like I said, so I didn't know what exactly to look for, you know. But again, I mean, rushes are something that, you know, people will do. I felt as though, you know, I threw down a flame torrent there, as you can see there, and I feel like watching this video that might have been a little too soon. Obviously, the cost of the turret. And then I decided, you know, to go for the war factory right now instead of building a second oil refinery, because I felt as though I was gonna pump out another oil truck with the war factory and then have access to vehicles. It's 1,400 for the oil refinery as opposed to 1,100 for just a truck. However, you know, you have to get the factory first and then you can build it. And look, you can already see I'm out of cash. I'm very low. I'm still trying to build this war factory. I went to go scout. Obviously, I didn't even pay attention to that unit. And here's one of the big failures, is because there's a oil derrick up above me. And this is just, you know, me being an amateur, not knowing maps in this game. I'm sorry for all the background noise. My mic was technically on. And, you know, as you can see now, I'm getting the oil truck coming out. Obviously very low on cash. I'm not getting the bonus from the oil derrick above me. I can tell you right now, because obviously I know how this match goes, that he's probably, if not at this point, close to expanding. He has the advantage of the oil derrick, giving him extra resources. And I can tell you that, you know, I completely got outplayed in this match. I totally was not, you know, I'm not at the skill level yet necessary. Probably would have benefited if I had my mic off. I'll be definitely editing, and you guys probably be like, why are you even making a comment about background noise? I'm gonna try to edit that out.
I'm playing online, huh? You're gonna have to come over here or something.
As you can see, my army is just pitiful. I mean, we are over 10, excuse me, 4 minutes into this match, roughly, and, you know, I'm thinking, okay, I got a little bit of group here. I got cash now. I'm doing, you know, looks all right, but obviously my army is just not representative of what it needs to be with the cash that. And of course, as you can see, it's going down quick. The income's not coming in quick enough. And I think it was about when I went to go in for this attack, whatever sort of damage it was supposed to do, I was just intending for it to hurt him in some way, shape, or form. And I think it was when I started going up here and I seen that he had an oil derrick, or that there was an oil derrick there, that I was like, oh, well, I'll take it out, but then that made me think I should have one too.
You're such an idiot.
And see, I'm even saying to myself, I'm an idiot that I didn't know that there was an oil derrick in this game, or on this map, I should say. And it's just pure amateur, someone who, you know, I don't play the game extremely often, and, you know, this is the first time playing competitively. And I felt pretty good about the fact that I got rid of his oil derrick there. I thought, oh, okay, that's going to hurt him in some way or shape or form. Here I am, you know, I'm pushing forward, and I'm not being hit with anything yet. You know, I'm thinking, and even here, I get this barracks, still feeling pretty confident. You know, his guys start coming up after me. I'm taking out a few guys. All right, let's focus in on the tank, which, you know, it's whatever. The tanks wasn't the big worry there. It's not what took me out. Now I have a few units here. I still have my barracks rallied to that oil derrick, which was stupid. I just needed the engineer. Got the oil derrick. Somehow I'm like, I'm still in this game somehow. And I don't realize, you know, he's probably on a, you know, second base for sure, and that, you know, I only have 3 ore trucks, so that's decent, but obviously you've seen the high value ore up above. That's my second, you know, defensive structure now that I've just thrown down, and I've been, you know, looks again, you know, I've got decent amount of cash piled up, no army to represent that. I have one V2 rocket, so I have some composition. I have no tanks at this point, except in those, whatever you call those things with the little machine gun on top of them that can hold units. I'm not utilizing the APC, that's what they're called. I'm getting my first heavy tank out. I got one barracks. There's just so many things that obviously are very amateur as far as, you know, how I'm playing, and, you know, the fact that, you know, I'm just not keeping up. So I'm pushing out again with this army just to keep applying pressure. I got my second war factory down. That's going to help a little bit. And as you can see, cash is not great. And then I don't believe I have anything being built. And see, now we find out, okay, he's got his second base and he's getting the high yield. We're going to go ahead and concentrate all on that construction yard. He didn't you know, we get, you know, I felt pretty good about this tack, and then he starts coming in with all his units in behind me to pincer me. And I said to myself just now, I was like, you know, if he were to push right now, he would definitely take me out. It didn't matter. I mean, those flame towers and the Tesla coil, you know, would do some damage, but, you know, I didn't know how big his army was. And look, I'm just sitting here going, crap, I have nothing built up behind that little push there. If I had a, you know, second force there, you know, that was a little bit bigger or something the same size as what I just pushed with, I might be in okay shape. I got 2 ore trucks down there that are almost giving me nothing. I'm finally thinking about expanding, and it's so late. And again, I'm looking at these ore trucks at the bottom right corner there that are picking up almost nothing. And I just don't have money. And that oil derrick, I didn't get it soon enough. I mean, look at the fact that all I have is just mainly soldiers on one V2 rocket, which is great within the composition of, you know, some heavy tanks, and I'm putting out APCs because I'm thinking, okay, he's got, you know, a large amount of soldiers, So I mean that can pick you know, some off here and there. I have, you know, okay composition with my units as far as, you know, some flame guys, some missile guys, some riflemen. I'm going for the tech center, you know, feeling as though, which again, there's just another structure, another thing that I needed sooner, quicker, faster. My money is just not where it needs to be. I put the other oil truck over there on the left-hand side of my base, obviously where the money's at. And look, I'm struggling to keep cash coming in, and it's hurting badly because I'm barely able to build anything. And at that point, when I saw on the map that he was attacking that, or that he did attack it, I was assuming he was coming in. And I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm like, huh, okay. Well, I wasn't too worried about it, but I was like, okay, because he had shot at it or done something. I don't know if he was just scouting or what. And I got the MCV. It's almost about to come out. All my cash right now is going into that, and I got nothing being built otherwise. Do have one heavy tank. That's not going to help much. I don't know why. I think I sent that engineer up there as to scout out to see if he had that spot on that top.
Oh, please don't be discovered.
And this also told me a lot. When I sent that MCV up there, look, you got a base right there, which is on the other side of where we initially attacked the second time. And look at that base. He is completely dominating me. He's got this helicopter, and it's not there to attack. He's just simply scouting. He's like, alright, you know, we've played over 10 minutes now. Let me see what he's got. And, you know, he's not being aggressive. I'm pretty sure he's feeling confident. I've done some damage to him, but not anything enough to really hurt him. And I felt as though when I saw that base on the other side here, on my side of the map, I was thinking maybe the other one, he decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just go on this other side. And, you know, he's just poking at me, but he's not really trying to attack. He's just kind of seeing what I'm up to, and really just, you know, yeah, as you can see, he's sure that I'm on one base, so he did not pay attention to the fact, because I thought for sure, you know, when my MCV went through there, he would have locked that down, destroyed that MCV. Again, he's just poking at me. He's not even worried about attacking me right now. I know he's feeling confident. He's got, I think at the end of this match, I didn't really look at the map after I think I did, but he had at least 3 or 4 bases by the time that I called a good game. And he's got the atomic bomb, as you could see, built. So I was like, I think within another minute or so, I was like, alright, he's got an atom bomb. I wasn't extremely worried about it. I was more along lines of thinking about, okay, let me push out here, let me do something. And this second base, of course, is way late, but I got the 2 ore refiners down. It's still up. You know, at that point, once I had the 5 trucks, is when I started getting cash, but just very late. I mean, this base is getting, you know, put up and everything like that, but look at my army. It's just pitiful. There's nothing there. I got a couple of Tesla tanks. I thought, you know, those are obviously good against infantry. They're well-rounded tanks. Their biggest weakness is that they don't have very much defense at all, so they can get taken out quickly, but they do a lot of damage to different things, to buildings, to units, to other tanks. So they're a good unit. And at that point, he's like, obviously he's not taking this very seriously, because he doesn't feel threatened whatsoever. And this is about the point where I start pushing out here real soon. And of course, you know, I did little to no damage to him.
Bomb.
So we're gonna see my pathetic attempt here to do something. 1v2 rocket. Would have helped if maybe I had a couple more, but my army was just nothing in size, and I have the V2 rocket like in front of the herd here, which is not. Which this thing's gonna go down real soon.
Yeah,
Fire off his one missile, and you can see how large his army. He just has 4 times the size of my army, and of course my army just gets obliterated. And that's where I call it.